If you're new to Uber Eats and not sure where to start, this video is for you. I'm gonna show you how to use the app and I'm gonna go over important tips a lot of people don't talk about. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll feel more confident on taking your first order so you can get out on the road and start making money. If you haven't signed up with Uber Eats yet and do want to sign up, I do have a link down below in the description. So in this video, I'm going to be going over important app features you need to know, how to start receiving offers, how to stop offers by going offline, and how to pause offers from coming in. I'll also be going over 4 types of offers that you need to be aware of so you don't end up accepting an offer that you don't want or end up being surprised on what you ended up accepting. I'll also show you what a good offer is so that you can make the most money and what offers to stay away from so you don't end up losing money. I'll also do a quick walkthrough of what to expect when accepting your first order, and I also have a bonus at the end with a few tips that could help you earn more money and keep more money in your pocket. So let's get right into it. Start with some important app features that you need to know. Let's start with trip preferences. To see your trip preferences, tap on the 2-line symbol in the bottom left-hand corner. This will open up your preferences. You'll see I'm checked off for deliveries and I need to finish up setting up rides. Which the other nice thing is that Uber Eats and Uber Rideshare are within the same app. So if you are interested in trying out Rideshare, I will have a link down below in the description as well. Now you will see trip filters. Under trip filters, you will see the shop and pay orders filter. If you want to do shop and pay orders, you will need to get your Plus card by going to your account settings in the menu bar by tapping the 3 lines in the top left corner. But at any time you don't want to do shop and pay orders, you can toggle this off. Below that, you will see teen requests. With this being on, you may get order requests from teens. If you don't want to get order requests from teens, you can toggle this off as well. And for other earning opportunities, you can tap See More up at the top. Now, for an idea of the best times to drive in your area, this of course is important to know because you can make more money when it's busier. You're gonna tap or pull up on the bottom screen and you're gonna see Uber will provide you with earning trends for deliveries in your area. You can also tap on the graph and you'll see dollar signs. If you tap on the dollar sign, it will show you that particular area's best times to typically deliver in. Now, if we back out of this and tap See Hourly View, this will give you another way to view the earning trends data throughout the week and for different areas. This feature is historical earnings data from other couriers in your city. Now let's get back to the main screen. In the bottom left hand of the screen, you're going to see a blue badge. This is your safety toolkit, which is great that Uber has this right at your fingertips if you ever found yourself in an emergency. You can tap 911 assistance and it will open up, and your trip and contact details will automatically be shared with 911 when you connect with them either through swiping to call or texting them. This is a really great feature as this will give law enforcement your estimated location as well. Another great feature is you can share your location and trip status with the loved one so they know where you are at when you're out doing deliveries. All you have to do is tap Follow My Ride and choose a contact from your phone. Now, I do want to mention that you do have to be online to be able to use this feature. Now, below this, you also have proof of trip status. If you ever need to show law enforcement that you're currently on a delivery, not that this is going to get you out of a ticket, but it lets them know what you're doing. Below this, you can report a crash if you were ever in an accident while on a delivery. Hopefully this will never happen, but I do want to bring something up that isn't talked about a lot, and that is coverage, insurance coverage, if you were ever in an accident. Uber maintains some coverage for you, but there are many stipulations as well as a $2,500 deductible, which is contingent upon your personal insurance. It's something you definitely need to look into and be aware of. I will go ahead and leave a link down below in the description of Uber's coverage, but Uber does say expanding your personal auto insurance to include rideshare and delivery coverage could provide you with greater protection and get you back on the road faster in the event of an accident. I have an add-on to my policy to cover me for food delivery for a few extra dollars per month, just for a peace of mind in case I was ever in an accident. I want to make sure that I am covered, don't have to worry about anything, but do keep in mind each state's insurance coverage, their rules, their laws are different, so do your due diligence and look into it. I also do want to mention your current insurer may not offer add-on coverage for food delivery. So when shopping around or speaking with your insurer, tell them I'm considering doing food delivery and want to find out if you have coverage for this. If you tell them that you're doing food delivery, they may drop you from your policy, so be very mindful on how you word this. Now let's go over how to start and stop and pause deliveries, which is quite simple and straightforward. When you open up your app, you're going to see a blue button that says go. Tap on this to go online and start receiving offers. Now, let's say you need to get gas, take a break, get some food, or even take a restroom break. You can tap the coffee icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and pause incoming offers. Once you're paused, you will see 4 icons up top for restrooms, charging, gas, and food, which is super helpful, especially if you're in an area that you're not familiar with and you need to get to a restroom or you need gas. That comes in super handy. Now, when you're ready to go back online, you just tap the blue resume button to start receiving offers again. But there's another reason why this coffee icon might become a favorite for you. So let's say you just picked up an order and you're on the way to the customer's address, and then Uber Eats starts bringing in an offer which completely covers up your navigation screen, which can really throw you off, especially if you have a turn coming up, which I've had this happen many times. Well, you can tap on the coffee icon and it will stop offers from coming in. Once you drop the customer's order off, then you can tap resume and the offers will continue coming in again. Now, when you're done for the day and no longer want to deliver, just tap or pull up the bottom portion of the screen and you'll see a red hand that says go offline. Tap this and you will no longer receive any more offers until you're ready to go back online. Now, the nice thing about Uber Eats is you do not have to get a schedule. You can deliver whenever you want. You can go online, go offline when you want. It's super flexible and can work around your schedule, which is really nice. And there's nothing like being your own boss, making money on your own time. So now let's go over the 4 different types of offers that you will come across. The first type of offer you will see is a stacked order, meaning you have 2 orders to pick up, and most of the time it's from 2 restaurants, although sometimes it will be 2 pickups for 2 different customers at the same restaurant. So this is what the offer will look like. You'll see at the top of the offer, it'll say delivery. Next to the word delivery, you'll see a number 2, which means you will be picking up 2 orders for $7, which I do want to mention, this is not a good offer. The pay is too low for 2 pickups and the mileage is too high. This is what I call a backwards offer. Mileage higher than the pay. In some cases, you may even see a 3, which means you would have 3 pickups for 3 different customers. I don't see this too often, but once in a great while, I'll see an offer like this. So just an FYI. The next type of offer you will see is an offer that looks like this. This is a trip radar offer, which means this offer is shown to you as well as other drivers. If this offer is reasonable for you and it meets your criteria, then you'll just tap the match button. If you're a match to the offer, then you'll get it. But keep in mind, another driver could be a better match and receive the offer. I also want to mention, when it comes to Trip Radar, these offers are typically not the best offers, at least in my experience. I decline most of them that I come across, and every once in a while, a good one will come across me and I'll accept it, but a lot of times they're not good offers. The next type of offer you will see is an add-on offer. So you may get an add-on offer only after you have accepted an offer. So let's say I accepted this offer for Jimmy John's for $7.35 for 2.3 miles, which this is a good offer. While I'm on my way to pick up this order at Jimmy John's, this offer comes across my screen for $5.05 for 0.4 miles. So you'll see this offer says add a delivery, and it also has a plus sign in front of the $5.05, indicating that this is an add-on offer. Now, with an add-on offer, keep in mind it's an additional 0.4 miles on top of the mileage from the first offer. This add-on's an all right offer. I typically don't like to take offers lower than $6, but I would take this add-on because it has super low miles. The next type of offer is a shop and pay offer. If you have your Uber Plus card, you'll get offers that look like this. You'll see the green button says shop and pay, so that's how you'll identify that it's a shop and pay offer. You'll see the offers for $10.03 and should take about 40 minutes to complete this order. Down at the bottom, it shows 3 items which you will need to shop for these items and use your Plus card at checkout. Now, this particular shop and pay offer, I would not accept because the mileage is too high and it's going to take me 40 minutes to complete this order for $10.03. So I would end up declining this offer. So I went over 4 offers you should be aware of. Now let me talk about what offers you should accept to make the most money and what offers you should stay away from. Now I like to stay within the $2 per mile ratio. So for example, if I received an offer for $10, I would want the miles to be around 5 miles, give or take. Now I know some people, depending on their market, will take offers in the $1.50 per mile ratio. You have to do what works best for you that keeps you profitable, because you are driving your own car. You're having to put gas in your own car to deliver these orders. Now here's an offer that I took that fits my dollar per mile range. It's an offer for $9.87 for 4.1 miles. You'll see the offer lists the restaurant you'll be picking up from and the approximate location of where the customer's drop-off is. The mileage shown is from where you're currently at to the restaurant and then to the customer, and it should take 18 minutes to complete. If you find the offer fits your criteria, just tap the accept button. If the offer isn't reasonable and doesn't fit your criteria, then just tap the X to decline the offer. Now here's 2 offers I wouldn't accept, and I'll tell you why. The first offer you'll see is for $3.04. The pay is just way too low. Ask yourself, if you had to wait 10 to 15 minutes because the order wasn't ready, would $3 be worth it? What if the customer was in an apartment complex that was difficult and you had a hard time finding the customer? Would that $3 be worth your time? And the answer is no. Have a minimum you're willing to accept. Again, my minimum is $6, and the lower the miles, the better. Here's another type of offer to stay away from, which I call a backwards offer. As you can see by this offer, the mileage is higher than the pay. You're having to drive 22.6 miles for $14. And with this offer, it would take me into another city, and I know I would be stuck in rush hour traffic. And if I couldn't get another offer to bring me back towards home, it would be double the miles. Backwards offers just don't make any sense. Hit the X on them to decline them and wait for a better, more reasonable offer to come in. Now, I should also mention that you will not be deactivated for declining offers. If this was the case, I would have been deactivated many years ago. Now, let's walk through accepting an offer and what you can expect. So I turn my app on, and this is the offer that comes through. The pay and mileage fit my criteria, so I tap the green accept button. Then you'll see the GPS loads right away to take me to the restaurant to pick up the order. Now, once I arrive to the restaurant, I like to check the contents of the order to see if the customer has any drinks. You can do this by tapping on the small arrow next to the customer's name. This will open up the order and you can scan for drinks, as this is something that's commonly forgotten by restaurants. You'll then walk into the restaurant to the front counter. Sometimes there's a sign for delivery pickup or driver pickup that you can walk up to. You'll just announce that you're with Uber Eats picking up for whoever your customer's name is. For example, John L. I always try to use the last initial in case there are multiple Johns that place an order. You want to make sure you receive the right order. Now, if the order's not ready, you can go back into the order contents, and at the bottom, you can mark the order not ready, so Uber Eats knows it's not you, it's the restaurant who's running behind. Now, once you have the order, you'll slide complete pickup and the GPS will load again to take you to the customer's drop-off. You'll also want to make sure to see if the customer left you any drop-off notes. This is important to follow, as the customer can decrease your tip or take away your tip for not following instructions. But if you follow instructions and communicate with the customer through text in the app, let's say if there was a long wait or a delay like an accident, the customer could increase your tip. Of course, there's no guarantee, but communication is definitely greatly appreciated by the customer. Also, I do want to mention they have up to an hour to adjust your tip. So once you get to the customer's location, you'll follow their drop-off instructions. The customer will either have you leave the order at their door, which I find this is the case for most orders, or it will be a hand it to me. Now, if it's a hand it to me, you'll ring the doorbell or knock and then hand the order to the customer. In most cases, when it's a leave at door, I don't knock or ring unless specified in the notes to do so. Unless, let's say, maybe it's raining outside and I didn't have a safe place to put their order, I will ring or knock and hand the order to the customer. That way their order isn't getting rained on or left in the snow or whatever it is. You want their order to be safe. In the case for this order, the customer did leave instructions to leave the order at their door and also left a note that said, please do not ring doorbell. house with the Aloha doormat. After the order's dropped off, in my case, it was a leave at door, you'll take a photo and close out the order. Now, again, the customer has up to an hour to adjust your tip. So the amount of earnings that will show after drop off is just the base pay, which is usually just a couple of dollars. So don't be alarmed. But after an hour, you should see your full payout and hopefully more if the customer tipped more. Also, I wanted to mention what to do if you accidentally accept an offer that you did not intend to take. This does happen once in a while. You'll tap or pull up on the bottom screen at the bottom and tap trip support. You can contact support this way as well, and there's other help options. But to cancel this order, tap on don't want this order. A pop-up will confirm you want to cancel the order, and if you do, tap yes, cancel. Once you cancel this order, the offer will be put back out there for another driver to accept. Now, I do also want to mention you do not want to cancel offers too often because the apps do not like this, but once in a while is fine. Sometimes I'll accidentally accept an order and I don't know what I accepted, so I will end up canceling it. Now for the bonus tips that can help you earn more money on your deliveries and help you keep more money in your pocket. Tip number 1, update your profile notes of why you deliver. The customer can see this and it gives them a way to connect with your why of why you're delivering. Maybe you're trying to get out of debt, maybe you need to pay off medical bills, or maybe you're trying to pay off student debt. Whatever the reason is, it's a great way to connect with the customer and they may choose to increase your tip to help with your cause. To update your profile, tap the 3 lines in the top left corner. Tap on your profile and then tap on view profile and then tap add your story. Tip number 2, always check the opportunities tab to see what days have extra incentives or challenges to be able to make some extra money. To see if you have any incentives, tap the 3 lines in the top left corner and then tap opportunities. Do check this regularly as this frequently changes and you don't want to miss out on any good incentives. Tip number 3, multi-app. What I mean by this is to sign up for other apps like DoorDash, Spark Driver, Instacart, or Grubhub. When Uber Eats is slow, you'll have other apps that can bring you in offers to keep you busy so you don't have any downtime earning money. To see how to multi-app correctly so you don't get deactivated, I'll leave a video at the end of this video. If you're interested in signing up for DoorDash, Spark Driver, Instacart, I'll leave my links down below in the description. Tip number 4, maximizing your tax deduction is a must to keep as much money in your pocket. If you make over $600, you will more than likely receive a 1099 and will be required to pay taxes on this amount. So you need to keep track of your mileage as this is a big tax write-off and other expenses like if you bought a hot bag, phone holder, anything that helps you get the job done. If you're looking for an app that will help you track your mileage, income, expenses, there is an app called Solo. This app can also show you the best times to work and also guarantee your earnings in certain areas. If you're interested in a 7-day free trial, I'll leave the link down below in the description. If you do find Solo's a good fit for you and you do sign up with Solo, there is a $10 bonus that you'll get. Also, keep in mind there is a couple subscription options depending on your needs, but this is a tax write-off as well because you're using this for business use. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you want to see a more in-depth step-by-step video on Uber Eats with some more helpful information, check out the video at the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please give the video a like, consider subscribing, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Bye, guys.